Okay, back on the Morning Brew, the show really kind of all about business today, and I like that. Our next guest is Michaela Brown. She is a founder and a super starter. It's called StartupABQ. Michaela, welcome. Good to meet you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for being here. Now, y'all launched your first big event on February 20th. So give us a little background about what StartupABQ is all about.
StartupABQ is a way for our local companies to have a platform to be able to show what makes Albuquerque great. I give them an opportunity. I give 4 companies a month an opportunity to speak for 5 minutes about their company product, and the next 5 minutes about where they're headed, what their goals are, what their needs are. And the room, it's not a normal networking event. It's a room full of business owners, innovators, and investors. And when those companies are able to talk about what their needs are, the room full of entrepreneurs and business owners can help them fulfill those needs.
Oh, so
what a great idea.
So it basically gives people an opportunity to get the money they need to start their company and then go forward with that. So
we get a wide range. Sometimes people are asking for investment. Other people are looking for crowdsourcing ideas. Other people are looking for just ways to help build capacity.
yeah.
Michaela, what's your background? How did you get into this?
Well, I moved here a little over a year ago from DC. I was a USAID contractor in Malawi, and I was with the U.S. and Foreign Commercial Service in the International Buyer Program. I would recruit foreign companies and bring them to the U.S., and I would introduce them to U.S. companies. And last year, I brought in about 40 international delegations through U.S. Department of State. And over the course of that year in Albuquerque, I kept hearing some similar questions from business owners. They were always asking, how do I get market entry? How do I build capacity? How do I find out more about investment opportunities? So StartupABQ was born from that, a way to help all of the business owners really connect with each other and help each other grow.
All right. So y'all did launch in February 20th. So what was that event? The February 20th event.
I had 3 companies pitching, and we sold out our first event. The Economist is now one of our sponsors. Hotel Andaluz is sponsoring us now. And March 20th is our next event, and I've got 4 companies pitching, and these companies are really, really amazing. I have one that is now being touted as one of the tech transfer success stories out of Lawrence Berkeley Labs called Peptineo. I have another company that is called ScoreStick, and when you plug his device into a TV, it makes any screen a scoreboard. So imagine club teams or schools who can't afford a $10,000 scoreboard, they're now able to have something that looks professional and really spot on. And then I have another company that is a blogger, and most people think blogging is a business. This guy has huge brands contracting with him now and giving him paychecks in an industry that people don't know. It's called Daddy Newbie. He's in the daddy blogging industry. Not very well known. And then my 4th company is Selena's Bizcochitos. She's a success story from the Mixing Bowl, the South Valley Economic Development Center. Her product is blowing up, and it's just Bizcochitos. It's a local product, local thing, and she's a success story. I'm so excited.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
What a great idea. Now, let's get specifics on the event itself. Who can come? Who would be interested in attending and that kind of thing?
The target audience are business owners, people who want to get into entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs, and then also investors. It's not a typical networking event. So if you're a service provider, you can come, but only as a business owner. It's about building that network density and not about pitching your product unless you're one of the presenters or a sponsor of the event.
Right. So if I have an app that I want to pitch and I'm interested, how do I get involved?
Just connect with me on the website.
Okay.
And then if I can sell your product, then I'll put you on as one of the presenters.
Nice.
So you have to pitch me first.
So from your standpoint, what makes a good pitch? What do you like to hear in a pitch?
I like to hear passion. I like to hear someone who's fully invested in what they're doing. I like to hear also local success stories. If it's a product that is local, that is just really gaining market share, then I'm interested in helping. If it is something that's new to the market or really a good story behind it. For example, in April, I've got an 11-year-old with a patent. that's going to be a huge story.
Wow.
An 11-year-old
That's crazy.
with a patent. Wow.
He got it when he was 9.
Wow.
No kidding.
So it's every range of business, right? It's everything from just the concept. I coach them to become presentation ready, or companies that have been in existence now for a couple of years. It just depends on where they're at and what their needs are, and if the community of entrepreneurs can help that need. If we can't help it, then I can't put them as one of the presenters.
So the people who attend the event that want to help these groups, how do they get involved? And are they interested in like making money off of it, or how does that work?
It depends. Some people who want to invest in a company, they'll take an equity position, or they'll take a commission off of if there's a sale involved, or if they help them find financing.
Oh.
So there's different ways to get involved. This is the only place, though, other than a discovery day, where the community can find out what's happening, who's doing what sort of a business, who's starting what, and how the community can help our own local companies succeed.
Yeah. Well, this is such a great idea. I'm
thank
glad
you.
I love
do
the
this.
concept.
You're doing this here.
It's just such a different spin on the normal things that we hear about.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's not a Shark Tank atmosphere, is it?
No.
It's a very supportive kind of thing.
We're not mean.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's more
think we watch
collaborative.
that show to see them be mean to people sometimes.
Mr. Wonderful. No, we're not like
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful. It really is a supportive, collaborative network.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs tend to have that sort of camaraderie anyway, and they think outside of the box. So when you're talking about what you do and how you're building a product, an entrepreneur is going to be able to look at that product and say, have you considered this? Or I did this with mine. How can I help you with yours? It's just that sort of environment.
Yeah.
Is there a cost involved? How are you supporting your cost and covering that? What's going on with that?
It costs $10 to attend the event.
Uh-huh.
The presenters pay a small fee. It's the amount of money it costs me to promote them for the entire month.
Yeah.
If they give me enough lead time and tell me what their needs are, I'll make calls to make sure that the people who can fulfill those needs will be in the room when they pitch. And then I also market them throughout social media. And then we do have sponsorship opportunities each month. So local companies who want to sponsor, I have a price point that's low enough that they get the same exposure as one of the presenting companies. I didn't want to price them out of it. I wanted to be more inclusive.
All
Well,
right.
it's really wonderful to meet you.
Yeah,
This
thank
is
you so much
fascinating.
for dropping by and
really
telling
is.
us all about this. So.
StartupABQ, great concept. Michaela, great to meet you and have you on our couch here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Michaela Brown with us from StartupABQ. Facebook for Business. There's a new app and a new seminar coming on that. We'll have you some info on that when we come back.